Hello and welcome to another Ye Olde Battlebs Mordheim report. This is number 10, I think. I hope that's right. This time it's Jack's Norse you saw in the last game versus my Shadow Warriors, my new warband. We haven't rolled for the scenario yet because Jack's not here yet. But here's I'll shoot. I left my pencil there, my daughter's unicorn pencil. Here's all the terrain. Like I said, we've gone, our first 8 reports were all on the same looking map. So we're gonna, for this phase, these warbands we're using at the moment, we're gonna go for this greener scenery to make it a little bit different. We've got this lovely Hagglethorn Hollow scenery, walkways, various ladders and things. We'll have a look at the warbands and then we'll come back with our scenario. Okay, here are my Shadow Warriors. I've got 5 heroes and 2 henchman groups. My leader, which is called a Shadow Master, is Meredith, named after the brave character, because why not? She's got a longbow, sword, 3 dagger, excuse me, and the skill I've given her is quick shot, so she can fire twice. Got a Shadow Weaver, which is like the spellcaster one. He's called Armour, 3 dagger and sword, and I haven't rolled this spell yet because Jack's not here yet, and this is their first game. And they've got 3 Shadow Walkers, all armed the same. I've got Lethaniel, Evandriel, and Andar, and they've all got longbow, 3 dagger, bow, 3 dagger until I couldn't afford longbows. And then I've got 2 henchman groups. I've got 2 novices, again, bow, 3 dagger, sword, and 1 Shadow Warrior, bow, 3 dagger, sword. So a lot of bows. I wanted to do longbows. Originally, when I did this warband, I had 2 Shadow Warriors and not 5 heroes, because for some reason I thought I could only have 4. But I can have 5. Obviously, I want to have more heroes. It's better for collecting Weirdstone. But the additional cost meant that I couldn't give them all longbows. So I've only got 1 longbow, which is a shame. The rest of them are just bows. But yeah, we'll have a look at Jack's Norse, see how they're getting on, and come back. Okay, and here's Jack's Norse. What you got?
Okay, my Jarl is Torvald, Half Giant, Sword, Axe, and Mighty Blow. Oh, and he got +1 initiative last time, so initiative 5.
Still less than now.
Yeah. Then Krim, the Ulf Wernar, or Werewolf. He got +1 strength last time, so he's at 5 now. Then one of my berserkers died last time, so he's been replaced by Ymir, who's just got Flail.
Is it the same model, or you do the model?
Same model, and I need to at least experience as well. Treskeg is the other one with the flail there.
Okay.
Yeah, same flail, and that's it. Then Tosse, the bondsman, club and axe. And next to him, another bondsman, worm, club and axe. And he got a new skill, which I think I made a note of in the last video, so I'm going to check that.
And then
2 marauders, the henchman, the club and axe, no shield on them yet. 1 hunter with a bow, club and bow, and then 3 wolves.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're all deployed for our skirmish game, so it's a nice, simple, just straight up fight. No Weirdstone or any shenanigans like that. Jack fell directly into my trap when I set this up and deployed on that side. I've got 3 people up here, look. Come and get these guys, Jack.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's fine.
they're also all my best shooters as well.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then I've got a Shadow Walker there. Oops, look at that. Shadow Walker, my Weaver, Novice, and the other Warrior. And like I said, I've got 2 Shadow Walkers and my Shadow Master up there. Jack has decided to rank up his people for some way strange reason. I think he's hiding.
Are we not playing fantasy?
No, Jack.
Oh.
No, Jack's done a very sensible thing, which is hide behind this building, because I've got a lot of bows. And he's got some people over there. And then we'll roll for first turn, shall we?
Yeah.
1. 6. I'm going to make you go first.
I think you might have to.
Actually, no. What? I do want to go first.
Do you choose?
I don't know. We'll check, and then we'll come back with whoever's turn it is. So I took the first turn with my Shadow Warriors, and everything just ran up. Basically, this guy's run up behind here, so he's going to go up to there next turn. There. They all moved along. They got a nice field of fire everywhere. Just going to try and hide. We don't know about to do for very long. These 3 have just moved up here, and my Shadow Weaver ran up to that wall, and then did his Wings of Night spell, which is the one that he got, and disappeared over to there. Wings of Night, I'll just explain it because it's a very cool spell. As long as he's within 2 inches of a wall, he can be placed anywhere within 12 inches that's also within 2 inches of a wall. So he can just jump around the board everywhere. So next game I'm giving him a bow.
And counts as charging as well.
Counts as charging. Well, hopefully. I'm hoping that I get enough points to give her a elf bow, and I'll give him her longbow. So that would be cool. I'll have to just get a bow and stick on his back. Yeah, so that's very simple Shadow Warriors turn 1. Over to the Norse. Norse turn 1 movement. So Jack's been a bit more brave now. They've all come up, run up this way. Dave will run up there. There's a couple of dogs. Ooh, let me get my camera right. And the werewolf, not called the werewolf, but the werewolf.
Oof,
2 guys in contact with that ladder, and we've said that we reckon, we don't see it would be silly not to, that one can run up, one can go up ladder, perch on top somewhere, and it makes space for the other one to come up. And we're adding a house. We're adding a house rule in that no matter how tall the ladder is, if you're at the bottom of it at the beginning of your movement, you can definitely use just your whole movement to get up. Otherwise, dwarves will never be able to go up ladders, which is silly. Yeah. And this guy's standing still because Jack reckons he's within 24 inches. Oh, my Shadow Weaver. So you've got, well, if I measure it first, I think it is 24 inches, but...
Yeah, it looks like it is. Make sure. Oh, yeah, it's like...
Yep, so over half range and cover, but hasn't moved, so 6 is to hit.
6 is to hit, yeah, -2. No, you can't have more than -1. I know that's 40k.
Yeah.
6, come on.
No, doesn't it? Okay, that's it for you then. So on to me. On to Shadow Warriors turn 2. Okay, Shadow Warriors. You guys both move around. That guy's snuck up there. He's over there. Meredith stayed still, the leader. These guys both moved past her. We agreed that they could sort of shimmy past her. Because I put these nice lipped bases on my guys. They've got really big bases. Their bases should be that size.
Their base is tiny, yeah.
Which is tiny. Yeah. This is because of the models I've used. This guy went up the ladder, and he's now there, looking over there. And my Weaver has hidden a bit further. I don't know if I'll... I might try and cast a spell in a minute, but...
You can't perils or anything.
I can't perils or anything, so... But I've got a lot... I think almost everything with a bow should be in range. So I'm going to shoot this guy first. No, this guy first, sorry. He's going to shoot at that wolf. So can you see if it's within... It should be within half range. He's going to shoot... It's only one you can see.
He's well
so moved and cover, but half range. So he's got physical 3. It's -2, isn't it?
So it would be 3. He's physical 4, so it would be 3+, so now it's 5+.
Yeah. So is he going to get a 5 to hit that wolf? Nope. And the other guy will then fire at that wolf as well, but he hasn't got cover. So he'll be hitting on a 4.
Because he moved, yeah.
Because he moved. Yeah. But he's easily in half range and he hasn't got cover, so I'm hitting on a 4. Hits.
+3, 4+.
Doesn't wound. Damn it. And then Meredith, my leader, she's going to go next. She's going to fire at the Berserker. No, she's going to fire at the wolf first because she's got 2 shots.
2 shots, yeah.
Let's fire at the wolf because they're really quick.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. No. Sorry, because I can't pre-measure ranges. I'm slightly worried. This guy is going to try and fire at the wolf.
Okay.
So can you measure that range for me?
Yes, we'll see 24 inch range.
Should be 24, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so he'll fire at the wolf first. Yeah. So that'd be... He's a novice. He's a physical 3, so it'll be...
Long range and move?
Long range will be 6.
6.
No, that's fine. And now she will fire at that wolf instead.
Okay.
So she hasn't moved, just over half range.
Do you do one shot and then declare the next one, or do you declare both?
It just says she can fire twice.
Oh, yeah,
so I think declare one time.
Yeah.
So she'll fire at the wolf. She's not moved. Can you check the range, actually? Because it might be within 15.
Oh, she's got
a longbow.
I'll just take this off for now.
Yeah. Because if she's within 15, it'll be 2s to hit. Don't think it is, though.
No, 15 is...
No, okay. So 3s to hit, then. Hits. Doesn't wound. Second time. Hits.
Ooh,
crits.
What does it do?
What kind of crits? 2 wounds plus 2. Dead wolf. Dead wolf. Okay, well, that's cool. That's one. I'm glad about that because I was worried your wolf might be able to charge this guy. So I was quite glad I killed him. Yeah. And she killed someone in my leader, so that's even better.
Yeah.
Then these two can both. If I do that, he can see less actually, so he can only really see the berserker.
Okay.
it's not focusing now, but there he can only really see him. It'll be unobstructed, but this wall blocks the other ones.
Cool.
So he moved over half range, but skill 4, so it'll be a 5 to hit, won't it?
Moved half range, yeah, 5 to hit.
5 to hit.
Attack the berserker. Okay.
Yeah.
Hits.
Doesn't wound, damn it. And the other guy will fire at the same guy, fire the berserker as well.
Okay.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah.
And this guy left.
Yeah.
He'll be over half range. He can only really see that guy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he can only really see that guy. So again, it'll be 5s.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit. Okay. And I don't think I'm going to cast my spell. So I just took out one wolf. But I would have to move next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unlikely to have to move so much next turn.
So. Fire.
And I killed a wolf, which is scary because they've got the range. So
yeah.
I'm quite glad to took a wolf out. But the thing is, like they're actually better in combat. They die quickly, but their weapons go 5. So
and swords as well.
And swords, yeah. Okay, cool. So that's the end of Elves turn 2. On to Norse. Norse turn 2 movement. So these guys have come round. They couldn't charge through the trees, so they're there. You guys have all jumped running and hugging this wall, basically to hide from these guys. Those two have run up the ladder, or walked up the ladder, and they're there. So we've said that you can't quite see it, but there is a door there. So what we're saying that they can do next turn is go through the door and they'll appear up here. They haven't got to climb the wall, that seems silly. One shot, this guy has moved 4 inches. Why did he move him?
I didn't think he would be in range.
Oh, okay, because you can't see the shadow.
Having measured the range now, I think he would have been. But
can't see the shadow weaver there, but you can see the shadow walker there. Okay, just mark something. So you need a 6.
Yeah, he's a 6. Moved. He's got no cover, so moved long range. No, he would have missed even if I moved him.
Okay, that's the end of Norse turn 2. Well, I'm just hiding, aren't I, all the time? So, okay, on to Shadow Warriors turn 3. Okay, on to Shadow Warriors turn 3. So movement was very simple. These guys stayed still to get those easy shots down. He stayed still. These two moved around because they couldn't see anything, but Meredith stayed still. The guy in here stayed still. My Shadow Weaver moved up, and I was hoping to be within 12 inches of either this guy or those two to do my sneaky charge. He got the spell off, but then wasn't in range. So I've actually just kept him there for safety at the moment, because I don't want him to die. And I've got lots and lots of shooting. So I'm actually going to go with Meredith first, because the only thing she can see is that one wolf. So she's not within half range, that'll be 15 inches. Well, just check it. Yeah, you check.
Which wolf is it?
She can only see that one. She can only see that one. I don't think she is. I think she's between the other one.
19 inches.
19 inches. Okay, so it'll be 3s to hit, so she'll fire her first shot at that wolf. Hits. Wounds. Stunned. So I'll fire at the same wolf again because I've got no choice.
Oh, yeah.
Hits.
Cocked.
Yeah. No, we always say it. Wounds. Stunned again. So that's a stunned wolf.
This is this one.
That one there, yeah.
Just have to remember.
Well, to remember that he's stunned, yeah, just roll him over. In which case, this guy, he has to fire that wolf.
Yeah.
So he'll fire at that wolf.
Yeah.
He's weapon skill, best skill 3, so he's hitting on. Actually, I'll fire this guy first because he's further away. So he's over halfway. He's hitting on 6. So I'll fire him at that wolf.
Okay.
Easy one. But misses. Okay, now this level's a 5 wolf. He hasn't moved under half range, so he's hitting on 4.
Yeah.
Skill 3. Misses. Right. This guy though is a shadow warrior. So he'll hit that wolf on a 3. Do I want to hit? Has he got more than 1 wound?
He's got 2 wounds, yeah.
If I get a crit. No, I'll fight the wolf. Because also if they're both stunned, then they're in the way and you can't charge through them.
Yeah.
So if I haven't stunned him, it'd be great. So he'll fight the wolf. He'll be hitting on 3s because he's within 1 inch of that piece of terrain. So he'll be hitting.
I would become knocked down and be able to crawl, so I can get out of the way.
Not if you're stunned though. Oh, if you're knocked down.
Knocked down.
Yeah, well I'll shoot him anyway. That's fine.
Yeah.
So he, excuse me, hits, doesn't wound. Okay, now these two, they can see all of them. They'll be over half range and they've moved. So this first guy here, I can't remember which one you are. I used to label the bottoms of their bases or something. It only matters if they kill someone. he will fire at that first wolf again. He'll be hitting on a 5 because it's over half range. He's moved, but there's nothing in the way. It's a clear shot.
Cool.
Missed. Other guys the same. Missed. So I think that's all my shooting. Oh no, this guy here.
Over there, yeah.
This guy, he can see any of those guys, so he'll fire at. Has your leader got 1 wound or 2 wounds?
1 wound.
I'll fire at your leader.
What's he?
He hasn't moved.
So be over 12.
Over half range, so
range, yeah,
4. Miss, damn it. You breathed. You didn't quite breathe there. Okay, well that's it. Because nothing else. Bit of a poor showing, really.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, it's like bows aren't that great. Oh, I hit quite a lot.
He hit a lot, but then he's leading at 4.
He's leading 4s to wounds, so he's dead. Yeah, that's it. Okay, on to Norse turn 3. Norse turn 3 movement. We had 1 charge, the wolf, and the werewolf couldn't get in because the wolf was in the way. Those guys climbed up, and they're up there, and he stayed still. And Jack's gone health leather and come around this way. They're probably to try and get this guy. And that's it, really, isn't it? And the werewolf did come round, and that guy's now knocked over. We just turned the wolf over to his other side. And is there anyone else? Is that everyone?
Yeah, I've got a berserker milling around there. I wasn't sure.
Milling around there.
I didn't want to be open.
Yeah.
Open.
And then, so 1 shot on this guy?
Yeah. So we know he's in range, he didn't move.
Yeah.
So it's
But
hitting on 5s.
Because over half range.
Over half range.
Or why don't you fire at this guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
You can't fire at him because he's closer.
I can fire at him because you'd get cover, and if someone is.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
if someone's in the open, you can fire them. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 5s now rather than 6s.
5s, yeah. Oh, double the chance. Yeah, this is the old buzzard, one of the hunters. Come on. No.
Okay. All that build up. Okay, so onto the combat.
Combat. Yeah.
So die wolf.
Yeah, straight away. Yeah, just a normal wolf.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wolves. Yeah. So weapon skill.
3.
So 4s to hit.
Yeah. Okay. So hitting on a 4. Boom. Hits.
Strength.
3.
So 4 to wound.
These wolves are weaker than the other ones for me.
4 to wound.
4 to wound.
Wounds. What do you do?
Stunned.
Okay, so he's dead next turn. Not to charge that wolf.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's stunned, so I can't fight back. So that is that. And now it's on to Shadow Warriors turn 4. Okay, easy movement for Shadow Warriors. Most things didn't move. He moved back a little bit to get further away from them. He did a diving charge on that wolf. Otherwise, he's turned over now as well, isn't he? He's knocked down, not stunned.
Yeah.
He might just die to the werewolf next turn, but makes it a bit harder. And then he just shuffled up a little bit. I'm hoping he can cast his spell and appear up there. But I can wait for a little bit. So I might take out a couple of these guys and then just put him next to that guy. Because it counts as a charge. Yeah. So shooting. Let's do this guy. He's going to fire at the guy that keeps firing at him.
I wonder how long that would take.
And he's Mr. Skill 4. So he'll hit on a...
So he's over half range. So just hit on a
4.
4. Yeah.
4. Hits. Wounds.
Oh no.
Stunned. Well, he's out of the game for 2 turns. On his front, yeah. So I'm quite pleased with that because then he can't shoot for 2 turns. I'm going to worry about him. Right, Meredith can't see your leader because you can see any of the other 3. So I'll fire at that berserk at the front first. That'll be hitting on 2. I get 1. I knew I was going to have 1. I thought I was going to get 1 now. Fire it again. Hits.
Oh, Jesus.
Got a wound. The other 2 are the same. They can just see those 3. So I might use to measure 12 inches to see if that goes within 12 inches of that flame.
That guy.
Yeah, no, the middle guy first.
These guys, yeah, 12 inches goes past.
Yeah, easily, that's fine. So he'll fire at the flail. So this guy will fire at the flail guy. He'll be hitting on 3s because he hasn't moved. Other guy hits. Oh my Jesus. God. And I've got this novice down here who has moved. And can you check his range?
That's terrible, he says with a grin.
I know. Jesus.
Who am I?
But I mean, they're completely safe up there, so it's not like I'm too worried now.
Checking range on him.
Oops, he has to fire at the flail guy. Him,
yes,
fire at the flail. Can you check if it's within 12 inches? Can you check the range? Because if it's half range and it's only a 4 to hit. 5 to hit, sorry, not 6.
12.
Yeah. So 5 to hit with him.
No, you're within 4. Anyway, you're within 12.
I hit, I got 6.
You hit, yeah. No. Oh.
Jesus. Right, and then finally over here, I've got my combat.
Yeah.
So, he's weapon skill 5.
3s then.
3, so sword. Misses. 3 dagger. I've rolled about 5 ones. Oh my god.
So you've got a +1 hit bonus.
Oh, and I should have done that guy first, so I should have done his spell.
Yeah.
Can you find where the dice went down there somewhere? It's just over there. Sorry, I got excited with my charge, but I'm actually going to cast his spell first.
There's your double 1.
Which I probably will get no luck so far.
Goes
Let's
off.
cast it.
Oh.
I'll have to do some measurement and we'll come back. That will still count as his charge, obviously, his attack on the charge, but I'm going to measure where he can go. So he was in range of that guy, so he's charged him because it counts as a charge, and because he's stunned, it'll just immediately take him out.
Yeah, it's a nasty combo, that is.
Nasty combo, so taking him out. He's dead. And then your wolf can attack back. He has to attack the other guy, he can't attack the guy that's just knocked down. So you'll need weapon skill 5.
So it'll still be 4.
4.
Yeah.
4 to hit. And I can parry one of these.
Yes.
Oh, I could have parried the last one.
Can't parry that.
I could have parried the last thing.
I don't know what I got.
I'll look back. I can't parry that, so fight this guy and I'll check what the other guy could
now
do.
it's 4 to wound. 4. Oh, saw the 6 flash up. What does it do? Just stunned.
Stunned as well. But I'm going to go back and check because I forgot he could have parried your first attack. He's got a sword.
Oh right, yeah.
So I'll go look back at the footage for that guy's hit. Because if he survives, he can now attack you, and could have attacked you last turn actually. But we'll just do this one.
Yeah.
So I'll go back and look at that. So he's now stunned as well, which is fucking terrible. Because apparently you can hit and wound,
Savage
but I can't.
Wolf, yeah. The Savage Fury.
So I'll check back at what this guy could have done. Okay, so we went back to when the wolf charged, and it had a 5 to hit. It rolled a 5 to hit, and I rolled a 6 just now to parry it.
Yeah.
So this guy wouldn't have been knocked down, wouldn't have been stunned. We just did off camera the attacks he would have had last turn, and I rolled 2 1s.
Okay,
that's fine.
So
but I can do these attacks now, which means if I hit and wound this wolf now, and therefore knock it down, take it, or whatever, this guy won't be stunned because he would attack first.
Yeah.
Sword.
Hits and 3s.
Hits.
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. 3 dagger. Hits. Crit.
Crits.
So you'll definitely be leading knockdown or something.
Yeah.
What kind of crit? The bad kind. Takes him out.
Okay.
So that was taken out, and my guy stands up again.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a reason I gave him swords.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we went back and got it right, because it would have been annoying if I'd realised at the end of the game that I hadn't got it right. So novice killed someone, but at least that's one.
I think that makes up for your 7 ones.
Does make a bit of my 7 ones. I'm quite pleased. I mean, I've got the werewolf, and that he can't charge this turn, but he can get up. So, but I've eliminated. I've killed 3 of your people now, so that might even be a route test.
It is actually, it's a round test. Yeah, crap.
Yeah. So, that's how that is now, which is good. I'm good. Glad we've got that right.
Yeah.
And obviously, I've taken out that guy, took someone out. So we're now on to Norse turn 4.
4 or 5, yeah.
And Jack probably isn't going to voluntarily route,
No.
but has to take a route test.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not going to voluntarily route,
I'm
do it on camera.
Yeah. Okay, leadership 8 with the old.
You're fine.
Insane bravery. 71.
Why do you have done one when you want to, but you get some wins when you do? Okay, that's fine. I'm pleased with that. You still got to do it next turn. So I can't remember what you have to do. We'll look at the rules. Yeah. Anyway.
Werewolf charge.
Werewolf charge, yeah. Werewolf charge. Okay, yeah, on to Norse turn. The rest of Norse now, turn 4. Okay, Marauders turn 4 movement. The werewolf got a charge in on this guy, obviously. It was all moved round. They were out of 8 inches of anyone, so they could all march. This guy around here couldn't though. He was just within 8 inches of him, so he's moved to there. They'd moved up. I think that's it, isn't it? So my board decided to come on now. So no shooting because he's dead. So just the werewolf hitting a novice.
Just the werewolf. I didn't move him because we were going to check something, and then you checked it. So I'm just going to quickly move him slightly.
Okay.
And you were checking about what they can target and stuff, weren't you? So.
Oh yeah, we're wondering about elevated positions. I'll just clarify the rule while Jack's doing it. The elevated position rule means if you're elevated, which means 2 inches above the table surface, so the map, you can pick any target unless there's a nearer target that's on the same building. So we're saying as soon as these 2, if they survive, get to this walkway, I have to shoot at them first. But at the moment they're okay. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
One combat?
Yeah. Okay, werewolf. So you want to score 3?
Yep.
Let's go 4, so 3s. 2 hits.
So I can try and parry one of those. Cocked.
Ooh.
Nope.
Okay. So that's 5, top of 3, so 2s.
2s to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
What do they do?
No crits.
Nope,
Stunned.
Yeah.
Okay, so he survives for another turn.
That's it.
I can't take back. So that's it. Just stunned. Okay. I've lost no one yet, so I haven't got to take a route test. I'll just put him knocked down now because he'll just turn over.
Down on his back, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. On to Shadow Warriors turn 5. Okay. Shadow Warriors turn 5 movement. So this guy's charged that wolf. This guy's moved round, so he can't get charged by those two, but can still see those two. And that's it. Oh, this guy did his spell and has jumped up there because I just like doing it and jumping around everywhere. It's just fun. And he's obviously stayed still, so he can fire at those guys. I think I'm going to do him first because then actually he can. Can he see? I can't really tell if he can see any of those guys or not. Let's go around this way. Oh yeah, he's got a really clear view.
Yeah,
So he can shoot anyone.
Yeah, he's got like an open wall.
Okay. Let's do this novice down here first because he can only shoot at those two. The nearest one is the flail guy. It's actually a clear shot. He's not actually behind that cover. So I've moved. It's probably over half range. Oh, maybe it's not. Not over half range. So I'll be hitting on a 5. 5 to hit. Hits. I'll get 1 now though.
Oh well.
Or 2. That's the only shooting from him, and that's picking shots with this guy and those 3. Those 2 are the slightly more immediate threat for him. My leader is going to shoot your leader because I can.
Yeah.
I'll be hitting on 2s.
Yeah. Now, is the guy behind him obscuring him slightly? So he's covering part of his body?
Not really.
Okay.
I can see him very clearly.
Okay.
If you come from here, you can see like his head is slightly in the way, but I think it says quite clearly in the rules. It's like a tiny bit.
Also, he's a lot bigger, so that's fine.
He's a lot bigger, yeah. So hitting on 2
2s.
hits. Crit. What kind of crit? Just 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Takes him out.
Double takeout.
Double take out the leader. Got another shot left yet as well.
Another shot, yeah.
So she'll fire at that guy.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'll fire at him. I'll fire at that guy.
Okay. Oh.
So 2s to hit. Hits. Does some wounds. Right. This guy will fire at the guy at the back over there.
Yes.
That'll be over 12 inches, isn't it? So we'll be hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Misses. And then these 2, I might check range. I can't check ranges. I'm pretty sure those guys are probably dead. So he's actually going to fire at that guy there because I reckon that's within 12. Can you measure it for me, Jack?
Yeah.
Anyway. I think we'll say they have to fire at the guy in front. They can pick targets, but they can't shoot the
same.
back
Yeah,
guy.
they're not. Yeah, they're within.
Okay,
12.
so it's 3 to hit then. Hits. Does a wound. Same guy behind. Jesus Christ, my guy's about shooting. That's all the shooting, I believe. Took out your leader though.
Yeah.
And then this elf will attack the wolf. There.
Yeah.
So I'm weapon skill 5.
3s.
3, so sword. Hits. Wounds.
What's it do?
Cocked.
No, it's not cocked
No,
anymore.
okay, so knock down. And then 3 dagger. Hits. Wounds. You get 6+ save against that. It's 3 dagger.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Knocked down. So he's knocked down. Okay, and then your werewolf has just got a hit or wound. Both of them are 3s.
3s. No, it's 2s to wound, so when I roll it, you've got 2 to
Roll it,
wound.
yeah. If you get double 1, then I've survived. No, he's dead. Okay, taking out my novice.
Kill them all.
Okay. Right, that's the end of my turn. You are now going to have to roll a route test. Because I killed your leader. So you lost more people, basically.
Yeah. I think
So you can either voluntarily route or you can roll. No, you roll again.
I've still got 5 heroes alive. My werewolf has taken someone else, so gets another experience. I'm gonna have a think.
Okay.
You can put that there.
Okay, so at the beginning of Jack's turn 5,
I think it's turn 5.
Turn 5. Jack decided to voluntarily route, took out his leader. It was a lot of consideration. Basically, in his turn, he'll kill that guy, because the werewolf will charge him and he'll probably kill him. One of these guys could possibly charge back and get to him, but he's not that easy to kill. He's weapon skill 4 with the sword.
Okay.
I think he's actually 4, not 5.
But it's
weathering another load of bow fire. I took out his leader last turn. So Jack decided to voluntarily rout, and then we like to do this anyway, it's fun. Jack decided to roll what would have happened if he decided to roll. That's what happened. So voluntary routing was the right thing to do because for our league system, he also get 1 point.
Yeah.
Didn't lose any more heroes. That's got 5 heroes, so you've still got 5 rolls on the search, and you've got 1 waste left over from last turn.
I've got 5 to roll because I had 6 and 1 to
yeah.
So
So victory for the Shadow Warriors, and I've also got 5 because none of my heroes died. I only lost 1 novice, so that's pretty good for me. Okay, so that's the end of that. We'll do our normal scrolling summary at the end, and next game will be Shadow Warriors versus Skaven, Elves versus Rats.
Yeah.
Not quite the ultimate grudge match. That's Elves. That's Shadow Warriors versus Dark Elves. But they don't like rats either. So yeah, that was a fun game. I was interested. Very different warband to use. I'm just standing back the whole time, pinging shots at you, and I love his spell. Yeah. I loved his spell. The way that this guy it's the only way that you can knock someone down with a shot and then charge them in the same turn
from that distance.
Also in the same turn. You can't normally knock someone down and then charge them in the same turn. That's a really cool ability. I'm going to set that more often because he got a kill by just charging someone that was stunned, which is awesome. That's what I would do if I was doing it. If I could get, I can't get not with 2 inches of a wall, but there's plenty of walls in Mordheim, so that's a good thing about it. Like we're never going to be spell.
And you can use it to get a weird stone, gather all the weird stone.
Yeah, and then bugger off again.
Yeah.
So yeah, lovely stuff. All right. Cool. Thanks a lot for watching.
See you next time.
Got there. Fuck you, Jack.